Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice video. So today we have Miss Sarah and Miss Trúc because Mr. Trill is offline today. He has things to do in his work. He was requested to remain in his work tonight for this evening. So that's why he cannot join us. So now let's start by doing part one. But class, tell me, how are you today? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Great. How about you, Miss Sarah? How everything?
All good for me, thank you.
Right. Let's start by doing part one here. Let's try topic number 27 about primary school. So, Miss Sarah, did you like your primary school?
Yeah, actually, I think I like my
Like,
primary
I
like
like.
like the primary school. Even I had some big change in this period.
So you had some big changes.
Yeah, I had some big.
So I had some, so I had some big changes in this period of my life. I see. And so what was your favorite subject at primary school, Miss Sarah?
Now, I think my favorite subject is always math.
Math. Interesting. Because a lot of people they just don't like math that much, you know. But why is it your favorite subject? Ráng cố gắng trả lời câu này là ít nhất 3 câu chẳng hạn. Mở rộng ra. Try to expand this a question into like why you like it, what's your favorite subject, how about the other subjects, something like that.
Yes, I think the math attracts me because when I do math, I see the logical
I see the
math.
logic in there. I see the logic there.
I see the logic there, and I the it's also give me the chance to figure out the different way of thinking
The
in
chance, right? So it gave me the chance. Cẩn thận từ này, chance. The
no
chance
I
to
mean the chance to create uh the different way to handle a difficult
create different ways to handle
yeah the difficult math
difficult math problems.
yeah.
I see. How about you, Mr. Did you like your primary school?
Oh, I think that I like my primary school than others um, higher school
Hmm.
because at that
You mean high
time,
school?
yes, because at that time I had more time
Play?
to play. Yes,
Hmm.
I didn't have to be overwhelmed because hard uh, school uh, tasks.
Hmm.
And I think that when people grow up and learn higher,
Mhm.
it's took a lot of time for
Okay.
studying.
It took a lot of time for studying, I see. So what did you like and dislike most about your primary school, Mr.?
I think that people tend to dislike uh, different things about their primary school experience, including myself. It's it's a homework. I I believe that many kids don't like having
Many children đừng dùng chữ kids
many
trong else nha.
many children don't like having to do schoolwork
Mhm.
a lot, especially uh, they want to have more time playing with their friends or going out uh, instead of doing homework at home. Doing homework, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Besides,
So yeah, besides
yes, besides that, strict teachers is also a problem for many
strict teachers
students.
like me,
Oh,
strict teachers like me. Maybe strict teachers like me is a problem. You know, you think so? Is strict teachers like me a problem?
Many students may think that.
Many still may think that. Okay, so Sarah, what did you dislike and like most about your primary school? I know that you change school often during those period of your life. But
Yeah.
generally, what do you like and dislike most about your primary school?
Yes, even I changed the primary school when I small.
When I
That's
was small, when I was
what
small.
the most favorite thing about primary school is just making new friend. I think the primary school, primary
Oh, school.
period is the first time I really step out of family and familiar cycle to connect and
You mean my family cycle, my family circle, chứ phải sao? My family circle nha, cẩn thận.
yeah,
My
my
family circle,
circle,
family circle.
circle to connect with the new friend, and I learned how to coordinate and um, play with them, and
How to hang out with them, you mean?
no, actually
Cẩn
I
thận. Play with và hang out with khác nhau nha.
yeah, it's mean
So,
I play some kind of group game, something like that. You know how to cooperate with someone to play some game, like kind initial of teamwork, something like that. Yeah.
let's say,
Yes, and the dislike, I don't like. Sorry, what's I say? And I dislike about the primary school is that uh, there's so much, there was so much rule. Yeah, when we step in the education
education.
education environment, we need to follow the rule in class.
The rules in class, and then we need to
Yeah,
get used to everything, you know,
yeah, we need to quiet in
get used to the new environment. Yeah.
to new environment.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. So, okay, so Miss Sarah, how did you travel to your primary school? Did your parents took you to school, bring you to school every day, or did you ride your bicycle or something like that? Or did
Uh,
you go by public transport, something like that?
At first, I think, yes, in the primary school, I almost work by myself to
What
school,
you mean what or work?
walk,
Careful.
walk, walk,
Cẩn thận. What or work. Một cái là o kéo dài, một cái là kéo dài, một cái là what. And this
walk,
is work. Okay.
walk.
Okay. So let's try again. How did
Yeah.
you travel to your primary school? I think you're talking too fast, I think.
Yeah, I used to walk by myself to the primary
Self.
school.
By myself. Cẩn thận âm cuối.
Myself,
I used to walk by myself to
primary school. Because my parents, they busy at work, and it's difficult for them to
take me.
to take me to school in time. So yeah, I must travel by myself.
I
Uh,
travel myself. Okay, very well. Now, so Mr. How did you travel to your primary school? Did you take public transport?
I remember that when um in primary school, my mother uh, took me to my school by motorbike in the morning because she wanted to save times, uh, to let me have more time to sleep. But when I when I arrived
Uh-huh.
from school, I used to walk walk with my friends because my school was relatively near my house, so it was not problem for me to walk to from school to home.
Mm-hmm. I
Especially
say, what a
yes,
word, careful, careful.
walk, walk.
Okay, so how were the teachers in your primary school, Miss Ro?
Uh, because when children in primary school have only one had only one teacher, so I believe that the teachers in that school is really took a important place, a important role in each children's life. For me, I think my primary school teachers was very kind and
Very
supportive,
kind.
very kind and supportive. His was patience and care deeply about her students. So I was very appreciate what she did for me and other students.
I see. So were they always like that, or were they sometimes angry? When they sometimes they got angry? Well, because primary school students are very naughty, Sometimes they are very naughty. So do they get angry often? What do you think?
Oh, agree that teachers could be strict and angry sometimes, but they knew how to keep calm and and their behavior uh, always was controlled.
Okay, always controlled. I say in control. Of course, as a teacher, you have to be professional, You have to be professional in your job. You cannot like you cannot let emotion run over you, of course. You cannot let emotion run over you if you are in your workplace. So, Miss Sarah, how were the teachers in your primary school?
Yes, I think my teacher in the primary school almost were quite
Cẩn thận cái từ này. In my primary school, nó giống như là
primary
school đó.
school, school,
School, school, primary school.
school,
Chứ không phải là school nha. Nó là school,
school,
In my
school.
primary school.
In my primary school, uh, were quite friendly and kind. Um, they they professional in their job and
They are quite
can
professional in their job. Yeah.
in their job and uh, didn't let the emotion run over them even when the children are being naughty and
I
naughty in
say,
class. Yeah. Yes, sometimes I saw that my teacher also unhappy about the class, but they would try to
They would try to what
make,
would they try to do?
um, I think they would try to make it um less what what's this? Would try to make it make themselves calm down
Exactly.
and
And they cannot just let emotion run over them. Yeah.
just calm down and give the good advice to the children.
Right. Good
The
advice
small
to
children.
student. Yes.
Yeah.
I see. So let's talk about your friends in primary school. Did you make a lot of friends in primary school, and how were they, Sarah?
Yes,
You
I made
remember how it was?
I made a lot of friends in
Friends,
primary
friends.
friends in my primary school.
School. In my
So
primary school. Let's try that.
yes, we usually I usually walk go to by myself to go to school. So in the roads I can make friend and I could make friend um and when I came to school in class, um, I prefer to talk with other one to know more about them. So I think it's really easy for small children to make to connect and have more new friends because all we care about is just has someone to play the game and help us in class. So
Mm,
yeah, uh, that's my experience about making friends in primary school.
I see. Right. That's a good answer, I think. Now let's move on to part two, shall we? Now, let's try something here. Um, try 42 then. Okay. 42 is describe a perfect job you would like to have in the future. So this one is not there yet. It's in the future, and it has to be a perfect job. You should say what it is, what kind of job it is, how you knew it about, how do you know about this job? What it is like. It means like, what do you have to do in that job? What kind of people you often meet? Um, how many hours of work? How's the payment, the salary? How's the compensation? You know the word compensation mean the same as salary. Compensation, sự bù trừ bù trả, sự đền bù. It means the same as salary. So what it's like and explain why you think it's perfect. Tại sao mình nghĩ công việc đó là công việc hoàn hảo mà muốn có trong tương lai. And then part 3 you have the choice of jobs. So lựa chọn công việc. So there's a question about what kind of job do children like? You know, when we were children, remember what kind of job we often like? Want to become actors or actresses? Maybe actors and actresses. These days, people like to become flight attendants, A lot of people still want to become flight attendants. Và rất nhiều người muốn trở thành là tiếp viên hàng không nha. And pilot as well. Because they can travel to a lot of places, travel to other countries for free, And think also about when I was younger, a lot of people want to become teachers, doctors, or pharmacists. Yes. Actually, I studied pharmacy because yeah, my dad wanted me to become a pharmacist, but then after that, I quit and I become a teacher instead. So you can talk about other kind of job children like these days. They like to become YouTuber and or TikToker, or we call them social. What's it called? Social media people or influencer. Influencer. Những người gây ảnh hưởng xã hội. Influencers. This is a term that this is a term, an umbrella term. It's an umbrella term. Một cái khái niệm bao trùm tất cả. It's an umbrella term to talk about like TikToker, YouTuber, Twitter people, you know, people on social media. Tất cả những người trên social media, you know. Of course they get paid. Of course they get paid, but you need to have a whole team and work really hard, you know. Muốn nổi nó đâu có dễ đâu, phải làm việc chăm chỉ lắm luôn á. And you need to have a team to help you. Well, a lot of young people, children, they like to be TikToker influencers, you know. I don't think they want to become these thing anymore, because most of the time you see them online these days, you know. Most of the time you see them on their iPads or on their phone, you know. So maybe it's different now, and you need to talk about why children like to do those kind of jobs. Ráng cố gắng dùng những cái cách mà nói mà logic hơn để miêu tả tại sao nó lại thích những cái công việc như vậy. And also talk about like these jobs, are they good for the society? Are they helping the society in any way? You know, or they are not helpful? What do you think about it? Do children like to choose the same profession as their parents? So, you know, this is, I think, I haven't seen any children who really like to choose the same profession as their parents, unless they have no other choice, you know.
Me.
Sorry?
I mean, I want to be, I want to choose the same professional like
Oh,
my.
you do? There
Yes,
must be a reason, no?
yeah, I like that, but my parents don't like that. So yeah, I went a different way.
I see. Now, so yes, so you need to split into two cases. There are some children who never like to choose the same profession as their parent. You need to say why. You know, it's like I think one big reason is they want to get out of their parents' sphere of control. Nó giống như là muốn thoát ra khỏi cái vùng kiểm soát của ba mẹ đó. It's a very it's a very inherent need, an inherent need, một cái nhu cầu mà giống như sinh ra đã có rồi, muốn thoát khỏi sự ảnh hưởng của cha mẹ đó. They don't want to choose the same profession as a parent because they don't want any control from their parents anymore, I think. But yeah, that, and also maybe because they were born under such an environment, they see their parents do those kind of jobs. They are so bored with that. They see nothing interesting anymore. Từ nhỏ lớn quen quá rồi, thấy ba má làm nó hoài rồi, có gì đâu thú vị nữa. Maybe they don't see anything interesting anymore, you know. But it also depends on how the characteristic, how the personality of those children are, you know. So maybe sometimes they like it, you know, they like stable. Maybe they like a stable life. Maybe. I don't know. Now, will people regret their career choices? Từ này đọc là career nha, nhấn âm 2 nha. Will people regret their career choices when they become older? Liệu có người sẽ hối tiếc những sự lựa chọn công việc của họ chứ khi họ trở nên già hơn, lớn tuổi hơn? Well, you know, sometimes it happens. But most of the time, I think people regret because they didn't choose a more lucrative, a more lucrative, a more lucrative job. They didn't choose a more lucrative work or career. Họ đã không chọn một công việc mà nó sản sinh nhiều lợi nhuận, nhiều tiền hơn. Maybe. I think this one happens to a lot of people when they become older. Or maybe they regret because they didn't follow their heart and passion. I think this is the biggest regret, you know. Họ đã không theo con tim và cái sự đam mê của họ. Yeah, this is the biggest regret because when they become older, it's very difficult to change job, to change their career path again. It's difficult when you are older because it's harder to get into college again or university again. And it's of course harder to get a degree when you are older. So they will regret their career choices, I think, sometimes. But I do think that a lot of people regret because they didn't, because they followed the path of others, you know. This is the biggest regret. Họ tuân theo cái con đường của những người khác đi, chứ không tuân theo con đường của họ. So of course, this is the biggest regret. I think you should give examples to back it up, you know. Cho những ví dụ đi, những cái nghề nào. And what should people consider when choosing jobs? Think about when you look at a job, you look at the chance for promotion, cơ hội thăng tiến, the chance for promotions, the compensation, of course, lương lậu như thế nào, the compensation. Is it a lot of money or not? And you also talk about like the working environment, the working environment, the working or work environment. Sorry. Yes, and also talk about occupational hazard as well. Bệnh nghề nghiệp. Hazard. Occupational hazard. Hiểm họa nghề nghiệp, bệnh nghề nghiệp. Những nguy cơ nghề nghiệp. Like for example, I'm a teacher, so I suffer sometimes from coughing and headaches and stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety. Căng thẳng và lo âu. And also I suffer from like sometimes coughing a lot and I get so exhausted. So exhaustion. So kiệt quệ, kiệt sức. You need to look at occupational hazard as well. People always overlook this one. You know? Con người ta luôn overlook, luôn bỏ qua cái điều này. But you need to consider that. And you need to also consider what not the benefits. The benefits, like for example, think about insurance, health insurance. Think about paid vacations, những kỳ nghỉ được trả lương, paid vacations. Think about what is it called? Paid vacations, and you got free items. Sometimes you have free items, yeah, and etc. The benefits like that. In other country, you also got maternity leave. Of course, you do have that when you get pregnant. Khi mà có bầu được hưởng trợ cấp thất nghiệp, khi mà nó không phải trợ cấp thất nghiệp mà trợ cấp thai sản. Maternity leave is 6 months in other countries. Think about that. And also think about think about the prospect, future prospect, the future prospects of the job. They do những khía cạnh trong tương lai, những triển vọng tương lai của cái nghề nghiệp, nó có triển vọng của tương lai không? Is there a future for that job? Did you do something like that? And also, I think one thing is how the management is, quản lý của cái chỗ đó như thế nào. Because most of the time people quit their job because of bad management, you know. Phần đông thời gian người ta ngừng nghỉ công việc là tại vì gì? Quản lý như píp píp.
Boss,
You know, I read that, you know, and I knew that. You know.
you experience that.
Sorry?
I mean, is that the reason you
Oh, yes, of
was
course.
at the
I quit like yeah, it was 10 years ago. I quit almost 10 years ago. There should be an anniversary, you know.
Mm.
Nên có một cái gọi là ăn mừng kỷ niệm 10 năm nghỉ việc. I should have that.
For freedom.
Great freedom.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you have some time to think now. All right, Miss Brooke, can you start first? Can you describe a perfect job you would like to have in the future?
I want to
I would like
mention
to.
I would like to mention a job that I think is perfect for me in the futures. It is food stylish.
Ah, a food stylish.
Yes.
A food stylish. Một cái người là tạo phong cách cho ẩm thực, isn't it?
I learned about these professions when I had to take part in photo shoots for the packaging of my new products, and I had the chance to observe how these teams worked. Unlike chefs who decorate dishes to attract their customer directly, food stylists only need to make food look beautiful for photography or video
Photography.
for photography or video purposes. I think that this job truly is interesting because I love seeing beautifully decorated food in advertisements or on advertisements.
Beautifully nha, nó gọi là beautifully decorated food. Được, thức ăn
Beautifully
được, bài trí trang trí rất đẹp. Beautifully decorated food.
beautifully decorated food.
Let me check. Is it beautifully or beautifully?
Beautifully.
You see, beautifully decorated food. Yeah.
Yes, I love seeing beautifully decorated food in advertisements or on packaging. And I think this job also flexible job because it can and I can receive salaries based on project with it means I can do what I love while also developing important skill through this work, like organizations, for example, which I currently lack.
Okay, which I currently lack. I see. Okay, so that's why I think it's perfect. Mình phải nên kết lại một câu này, nó kết lại cái nội dung mà mình muốn nói nha. You need a sentence to conclude what you just said, I think. Okay, so Miss Sarah, can you describe a perfect job you would like to have in the future?
My perfect job I would like to have in the future is that being a business consultant.
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 It's a business. Cái từ này đọc là business
Business
consultant.
consultant.
Consultant. A business consultant.
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 Business
UL là âu, UL âu, cho nên consultant, consultant.
consultant.
Consultant, a business consultant.
A business consultant. Consultant. Yeah. It's kind of a job help for help improve the efficiency the outcomes of performance of the business and
Yes.
I like this kind of job because since I was small, I kind of curious person and I would like to find the way to handle the things and spend a lot of time for observing everything. So
You mean observing everything?
Yeah, observing everything. So I when I study about finance, I have more trained to
Finance, you mean?
finance. I have more opportunity to see the problem inside of one business. It may come from the different factor or department. Sometimes it's come from human issue or it's from the way the owner organize the system.
The system.
The system.
System, cái từ này hay đọc sai này. ST. System. The system. And organize their system. And why you think it's perfect?
Yes, I think it's perfect because my
Đọc kỹ cẩn thận phát âm.
perfect.
I think it's perfect because
I can use my ability to improve the business performance. And
improve the business performance.
Yeah, and help to bring the higher benefits for business.
I see. All right, so let's go to part 3 now. So, Ms. Trúc, what kinds of job do children like?
I think that it's quite various and depends on children's personalities in their early age. For example, with children who love wearing beautiful clothes or like making up, they have a chance to want to become a model who can do what they think is suitable for their hobby. Many others love become doctors or engineer because they have a relative that's do this job and they want to become one such as who they admire. It's becomes outlets. It's also a common dream of many children. Many of them may dream of becoming professional basketball players because they love playing sport, for example. And many jobs that they want to become it depends on their hobbies and their and what they experience in their childhood, I think.
Okay, so Miss Sarah, what do you think? What kinds of job do children like then?
I think nowadays is the age of technology and
Let's
pupils.
just try to focus on your pronunciation. It's
Uh,
the age of technology. Nhưng không hai. Technology. It's the age of technology. Yes.
it's the age of technology, so people tend to spend more time on the spend more time on internet and
On the internet.
on the internet, even the children. So they will see there more and more the famous more and more famous TikToker or YouTuber who had a lot of follower.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I also saw that some children they already made the video by themselves and upload on the
Upload.
upload
Okay,
upload
look at this word. It's load.
up,
Load. Load.
upload
Upload.
upload.
Upload those videos online.
Yes. And they know that they can they not just can become famous, they also can make money from them.
You
So
can also make money from them, yeah.
they feel that's interesting and uh, beneficial. So
Beneficial. Interesting. Because beneficial or not, I think it depends a lot on the perspective, of course. Nó tùy vào cái điểm nhìn đó. It depends a lot on the perspective. Tùy thuộc vào điểm nhìn, cách nhìn nhận mỗi người thôi. It depends a lot on perspective. So, Miss Sarah, do children like to choose the same profession as their parents? Remember, in part 3 of IELTS, you should not talk about yourself, okay? Please give examples of things in general. Ráng cố gắng part 3 IELTS đừng nói về bản thân nha. Cho những ví dụ chung chung thôi. Tại vì
yes,
part 3 nó không có nói về bản thân mình đâu nha.
yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Do children like to choose the same profession as their parents? Miss Sarah, what do you think?
I think almost children win.
Wait. Most children or almost children. What do you say?
More children.
Đúng, chính xác. Chứ có almost children nha. Most children hoặc có thể nói là most of the children. Chứ không có chuyện là almost children nha. Just remember that. Okay, let's do it.
Most children will not choose the same professional as their parents. Profession as their parent. Because maybe they see more negative side of their job more than the parent know. I think uh, I think almost we are almost parent most parent um come back from work and they kind of exhausted, and in families they may complain about they may frequently complain about the work environment, about their colleague, about
Their colleagues, right?
yeah their colleague and other issue in other difficult thing in their career.
In their career, yeah.
So it's randomly affect to the children
Affect to
opinion,
or affect, careful, please.
affect the children when they think about their future job. and they know more about the negative side
The negative side, I think.
than the positive side. So they will tend to eliminate their parent profession out of their
They
mind.
will what? Mấy cái phát âm em chưa rõ. I don't understand the last sentence. Can you say that again?
Uh, they tend to eliminate
Eliminate.
eliminate eliminate their parent profession out of
Sẽ tiêu diệt cái nghề nghiệp của cha mẹ họ. Was like what? They will what? They will
yeah,
not choose.
loại
Let's just use
bỏ.
the word not choose because I was like, is it a threat? Nghe như đe dọa đó. You know, they will eliminate their parents' profession. I was like, what? Nghe nó hơi ghê ghê, you know.
They can ignore
Oh,
or neglect cái từ
neglect.
neglect. Yeah. So I don't think a lot of children went through the same. There must children went through the same professional as their parent.
Profession.
Profession. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you think, Miss Trúc? Will people regret their career choices when they become older?
I think that is possible for people to regret their
Career, yeah, career.
career choices as they get older, because many of them may feel may feel that they are not a part of their teamwork.
They are not a part of the team, no?
They, yes, of the team, and there's they can find promotions after a long uh, years working for their company.
Mm-hmm.
It might happen because nowadays many uh, many office worker feel that they don't have a space for improvement
They
and
have space for improvement.
for for improvement and their efforts is not based of this deservedly.
Sorry, I don't understand that. What do you say?
That means they may find that their efforts is not by worthily.
You mean they feel that the efforts. So it's like they may feel that all of their efforts were
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 not
not worth it. Were not worth it.
not
Đáng không? Không xứng đáng, không đáng.
were not
All the effort were not worth it. Is that
were
what they
not
feel?
worth it.
Giống như là bị tư bản bào quá rồi nhưng cuối cùng it's like they feel like they were
Yes,
being exploited. They were being exploited by their companies, throughout the years,
because someone choose a career for practical reasons like financial stability rather than
Financial
passion.
stability.
Yes, rather than passion, and they might regret because not pursuing what they truly love, and they can find be overwhelmed with their job. So if they think they miss other opportunities when they when they just work their job to have money, to
To have more
earn for
money.
to have money, and they don't have any passion on their job, they may
Nào
feel
quá mà passion
regret.
gì nói. If they are so exploited, there would be no passion at all. Every day they just dread going to work, you know. They dread going to work every day, you know. Mỗi lần nghĩ
Yes.
công việc là muốn là dễ sợ luôn. They dread going to work every day, and of course it's they live paycheck by paycheck, giống như là cứ chờ đến ngày trả lương. Và they live paycheck by paycheck means like you live it's like your salary is so low, you have no money left over to save up. You have no money left over. You have no money left over to save up for anything. So that's why you live paycheck by paycheck, because your salary is just too low, you know. And also you dread going to work every day. What else can you add, Mr. Or Sarah, do you have anything to add?
Um,
Maybe
yeah.
Do you have
Uh,
anything to add, Miss Sarah?
I think that some people will regret about their career choice because they couldn't find a better option, and
Option. They gotta find a better option.
and they still need to work for live for living and to support their family. So they were stuck. They were stuck in in some specific work, and they basically they don't dare to give up, but also don't have ability to looking for a better opportunity. So yeah,
Better what? Better what? Say again. Better what?
opportunity.
Better opportunities. Ráng cố gắng nói thật là kỹ, phát âm kỹ nha. And better opportunities. I see. But we're talking about regret, you know, when they become older. So let's think about why they have to regret that. So what do you think? Why people regret their career choices when they become older? What do you think? Or will they not regret? Cái câu này là will people regret, chứ không phải là how people will regret, you know. Liệu con người ta sẽ hối tiếc hay là không? Nó không hỏi là con người ta sẽ hối tiếc như thế nào, you know. Okay, so what do you think, Sarah? Will people regret?
Uh, so I don't think people will regret much when they become older. Because it's maybe difficult for them to because maybe in the present it's be difficult for them to find a better opportunity in Korea, or they unable to get a higher salary. But that's the best they can do. So they over the time they will learn to they will learn to reward their efforts
They will learn
and
to
reward their efforts.
effort nha, to reward their effort. Đọc cho đúng nha. To
They
reward their effort.
Yeah.
Efforts. Reward their efforts. Để để thưởng cho những nỗ lực của họ.
What's their efforts?
So reward their efforts.
Yeah. So when they become older, they know that they already do their best. So I don't think they will spend much time for regretting about their career.
Okay, and Miss Sarah, what should people consider when choosing jobs?
I think there are a lot of factors that people should consider.
That. Em
That
để cái lưỡi đụng vào cái phần đằng sau răng cửa. This, that, these, those, them, then.
that people
That people.
consider when choosing job. But the first group of condition may be relating to my to salary and the what's the word?
What's the word?
The salary and compensation.
Compensation. The compensation is the same thing as salary, you know. Nó là một cách nói diễn đạt nói về tiền lương, nhưng mà cái compensation nó nghe nó sang hơn.
Salary and yeah. The first thing, as a first condition, I think that people will consider about salary, because if you want to work with the company for a long term, the salary really needs to good enough to warrant for your living expense, and otherwise people also should consider about the other.
Consider something nha, cẩn thận. Nó có 4 cái từ, đó chính là consider, discuss, thảo luận, cái gì thôi, cái từ là gì bốn tiêu mình thảo luận, discuss. Mấy cái từ đó không hề có giới từ nha, không có giới từ đi đằng sau. Consider something, discuss something, không phải discuss about hay consider about đâu nha, cẩn thận, cái này là một cái lỗi sai cơ bản nha.
We should consider.
They could consider something. Yes.
Unseen factor like.
You mean factors that are
Yeah.
that are often overlooked. Nhiều cái nhân tố mà thường bị ta bỏ qua, overlooked.
Factors that are often overlooked, yeah, like environment, working environment.
Yes, you don't want to work with people who are toxic, you know.
Colleagues and just the what should we say about the other condition like vacation, holiday, or annual leave? Or
It's called paid holidays. They are benefits. Những lợi ích khi làm được công việc, nó lợi ích. The benefits.
additional benefits.
Additional benefits, right? Like for example, if you work in let's say a supermarket system, you are entitled to a discount. It's called employee discount, you know. You are entitled, có đặc ân, entitled to employee benefits, employee discount. Có đặc ân, được hưởng, có đặc ân là được hưởng những giảm giá cho nhân viên, dành cho nhân viên thôi nha. Only for employees, you get extra percent discount if you buy those products from the company, you know. You are entitled to employee discount. This is one kind of additional benefit you talk about, you know. Đây là một cái loại mà lợi ích mà phụ thêm mà mình vừa mới nói về á. Okay, so what do you think, Ms. Trúc? What should people consider when choosing jobs then? Besides, yeah, what do you think?
For me, when choosing a job, People should consider
Consider.
several factors to ensure it's a good uh, decision for their job, which depends on their skills, values, and their goals. For short term and long term, talking about skill and strength, um, professionals' knowledge and skill is necessary for people to gain a job. Because, for building a career require passion.
Career nha,
A
career.
career a career requires passions to pursue is to the end.
Pursue, to pursue until the end.
Pursue is to the end.
Mouthful. To pursue, to pursue,
Pursue
to pursue till
to
the end.
pursue is
Until
to
the
the
end.
end.
To pursue until the end, yeah. Để theo đuổi đến cùng á. To pursue
Thus,
until the end, yes.
otherwise, people can regret what they choose, and this can lead to a bad influence, just as they don't know how to get promotions because they don't give on their efforts into working. Besides that, I think uh, people should consider about
Consider something thôi nha, không consider about nha, cẩn thận. They should
consider consider traveling time from their home to their companies. I think it's quite important
important.
that people nowadays may feel may consider seriously because if they consume a lot of time to travel from their homes to their company, they they can waste a lot of time. Instead of that, they can use their time for other important tasks, such as family, works, for example, and they can learn some things to refine their professional knowledge and skills. For me, there are several factors that people should consider when they opt to a job and depends on each person's situations.
What do you mean by that? What do you
I
mean
mean,
by depending on each person's situation? Tùy thuộc vào tình huống kiện tụng mỗi người là sao, ý của Trúc là sao?
I mean it depends on their ability and their personal interest.
Their personal interest.
Like I said above.
I see. So what do you think? When choosing jobs these days, a lot of people they want to be a freelancer. What do you think, Miss Sarah? What do you think about that career path? Con đường công danh để trở thành một người làm tự do thì sao? What do you think about being a freelancer? Is it a perfect job? You think?
I think there are always two sides of this job. And being a freelancer, you can arrange the working time by yourself and
By themselves.
and they also can improve their income. quickly if they are really good at something. But on other side, freelancer is maybe less stable. Because there are more and more people tend to be freelancer, even like a side job. So it's maybe will be more competitive, and um uh you could you couldn't guarantee their income money, so or over time. So for me, I feel it's kind of tricky job, and you need to really good at something and confident to become a full-time freelancer.
Okay, to become full-time freelancer like me. I've been a freelancer for 10 years.
Yes, because you're really good at teaching English, and you
I do a
confident.
lot of things, you know. I teach English, and also I teach how to play how people to sorry. I teach people how to play the piano.
Yeah, I saw.
Also, all four science subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, and math. And these days, I open a new branch. I also do astrology. You know, I do astrology reading for people and give them advice. You know, it's like a consultant kind of job. And I can teach people how to do the same thing like I do. Astrology, you know, dạy chiêm tinh và coi chiêm tinh cho người ta. Okay. Now, let's move on to a new topic now. We have been here for too long. Moment. Let's do 60. No, it's like part 2 only. Maybe let's try 152 then. It's a hard one. Describe an event you organized that was successful. Miêu tả một sự kiện event mà mình tổ chức mà nó đã thành công. You should say what kind of event it was. It can be a very small event, like a birthday event, you know. It can be like a friends meeting, gặp gỡ bạn bè, friend gathering, gặp gỡ bạn bè bình thường thôi. Or it can be a bigger one, like a music event, for example. Or a company event, còn một cái sự kiện của công ty ha. When and where you organize it. Who attended that event? How the attendees, những người tham dự, attendees feel about the event, những người tham dự đó cảm thế nào về sự kiện. And how you felt about it. And part 3 about hosting events, you know, về chuyện mà tổ chức sự kiện nè. Why might some people find hosting events stressful? Tại sao một số người lại thấy chuyện tổ chức sự kiện mang tính căng thẳng, nó gây căng thẳng. Think about all the things you need to prepare in advance when you host an event. Like, for example, what kind of event? For example, you need to think about food and drinks. Food and drinks, you know, những đồ ăn thức uống, foods and drinks. You need to think about decoration. Music bands to invite or not. Should there be presentation? Should there be presentation to be made before hosting an event? And ticket selling. Có bán vé không? Is it ticket selling for that event? And think about also when you need to rent the venue for events, you know, rent the venue for events, because a lot of the time you don't have the space. So you have to to run the venue for events. And where did money come from? Funding, sponsor. Có người tài trợ không? Sponsor. Where the funding come from? Where sponsor? And all of those things can be stressful. And also think about unexpected things that can happen during an event. For example, is there any uninvited guests? Có những khách không mời mà đến. Những người khách không mời mà đến. It's called, there's a Latin phrase, persona non grata. Những người không được chào đón. Persona non grata, the people who are not invited. Uninvited guests. Or if there's any problem like food poisoning, ngộ độc thực phẩm. Or like for example, there can be conflicts between people. Of course, it always happens where there are conflicts between people of different personalities, you know. It can always happen. Or different interests as well. Những người mà có cái interest khác nhau, những cái người mà có cái chân lý, cái cách suy nghĩ khác nhau, họ thường xuyên có conflicts. Of course, people always have conflict when they have different personality, interests, or thinking. So all of those factors can make hosting event a very stressful thing. So think about that and give example. How can unexpected challenges be managed during an event? Những cái thách thức không mong chờ từ trước có thể được quản lý thế nào trong một cái sự kiện? Think about those things, unexpected things. How do you deal with these things? Là thế nào mình đương đầu với cái này? Chuẩn bị sẵn xe cứu thương chẳng hạn. Like there should be ambulance, maybe ambulances and nurses, waiting in front of the event door, the event entrance, you know.
Khách không dám vào cho tiệc mất thầy.
Nhìn thấy xe cứu thương và y tế được chờ sẵn, sao không dám vào? Maybe the guests want to go in, maybe. Big event, you need security, you know, security guards to safeguard the guests, and their belongings. Mấy sự kiện như vậy là dễ bị móc túi, trộm cướp lắm luôn á. In those big events, there's always like pickpockets, you know, a lot of pickpockets or thieves, những tên trộm. So you need security guards to safeguard the guests and their belongings, you know, but not to the point that it might intimidate them, not to the point that it might intimidate them. Intimidate them. Không đến cái mức mà nó làm cho họ cảm thấy bị đe dọa, intimidate, làm cho họ cảm thấy sợ, you know. Okay, think also about unexpected guests. You need security guard to take them out, you know, bring them out. Khách không mời mà đến phải đem ra ngoài liền. And how about people who are troublemakers, you know? Think about troublemakers. Những kẻ mà cứ hay gây rối, troublemakers. Sometimes you need to call the police, you know. Phải gọi công an. Sometimes you need to do that. And also think about events when there are food and drinks. People who are drunk attendees. Có những cái người tham dự mà say xỉn. Of course, there's a lot of problem with drunk attendees. You need ambulances and nurses, and you need security guards for that. Think about those things. Now, so what are the key factors in organizing a successful event? Những nhân tố chìa khóa quan trọng nào trong chuyện tổ chức một sự kiện thành công hay không? I've never organized events because I'm really bad with that. Maybe you guys know better because you guys work in a company, maybe. You guys know the answer for this, maybe. But I think all of these factors I mentioned, you might have an idea. To organize a successful event, you need to invite people. You need to let people know in advance. Phải cho người ta biết trước, cho khách biết trước từ lâu để người ta chuẩn bị, so that people can prepare, so people can set aside time to attend the event. You know, if you do not, if you only invite them at a last minute notice, if you only invite them at last minute notice, how can they attend? Mời họ ở cái lúc mà thông báo phút chót thì sao mà họ đi được, nổi được? You know, so it's very important to let people know in advance, you know, I think. And also be ready for unexpected things that can happen or occur. Luôn luôn có plan A, plan B, plan C nha. You need to plan B, plan C, you know, in case things happen. Và một điều nữa, tránh tổ chức sự kiện lúc vào mùa sao thủy nghịch hành. I mean, as an astrologer, you should not do events when there's a Mercury retrograde. I mean, just my advice, you know, because why? When there's Mercury retrograde, bad things can happen, you know, unexpected things can happen. But if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. Thiệt luôn, có một năm 3 lần sao thủy nghịch hành, mỗi lần bị 7 tuần. Mỗi một lần mà bị sao thủy nghịch hành như vậy dính á, là kiểu gì cũng có chuyện xảy ra thôi. Hư hại đồ đạc, người ta đi trễ.
Nó là kiểu gì thầy? Nó là kiểu ảnh hưởng lên tâm lý con người à?
Ảnh hưởng lên các sự kiện trên toàn cầu luôn á, lên con người, lên tất cả mọi thứ luôn á.
Bây giờ có phải trong thời kỳ sao thủy nghịch hành không ạ?
Đang có, bây giờ đang có sao thủy nghịch hành nè, cho nên mọi chuyện nó cứ trì trệ từ từ, đồ đạc dễ hư hơn, đồ điện tử dễ hư hơn, dễ bị mất tiền để mà phải sửa chữa hơn, vân vân. Anyway, these things happens often. So think about those things. Now, what role does planning play in event management? Cái chuyện mà lên kế hoạch nó đóng vai trò gì trong chuyện mà quản lý sự kiện? I think it's very similar to what I just said before. Planning is very important, but you have to prove that. Mình phải chứng minh được tại sao planning lại quan trọng như vậy trong chuyện quản lý sự kiện. And how can event organizers ensure the safety and comfort of attendees? See? Những người tổ chức sự kiện làm thế nào có thể đảm bảo được cái sự an toàn và sự thoải mái của những người tham dự? Oh, I forgot. You need to prepare, what's it called? Waiters and servers, you know, servers or waiters. Waiter, waitress, waitresses, waiters and servers. Phải có những người mà bồi bàn, phục vụ bàn và những người phục vụ. And also you need to have extra things like beer, like phải có người để cứu thương nếu trường hợp mà có ẩu đả. You need to have first aid kits. First aid kits in case someone get hurt, you know. Ai đó bị thương thì phải có túi cứu thương, cấp hỗ trợ sơ cứu, something like that. And sometimes you need a fire extinguisher, những bình chữa lửa, những bình chữa cháy, because you never know, things can happen. And think about the safety and comfort, you know. You don't want bad thing to happen to your event, you know. Mình không muốn cái chuyện gì xấu nó xảy ra với cái event của mình. For the comfort of attendees, you don't want them to sit under the sun for too long, you know. Không muốn là những người tham dự phải ngồi dưới mặt trời quá lâu nha. It's not comfortable. You need drinks with ice, and you need fans or at least something that can help them feel comfortable. Ít nhất phải có nước, có đá, hoặc là phải làm sao cho họ cảm thấy thoải mái nhất có thể. And safety, of course, that's important. You don't want any event that look like Itaewon, you know. Mình không muốn sự kiện xảy ra mà nó có những sự kiện đáng tiếc như hồi ở Itaewon ở Hàn Quốc. You never want that. Okay, think about this one. You have some time now. Miss Sarah, you first. Please describe an event you organized that was successful. Cẩn thận cái động từ nha. Mình sử dụng choose the right verb form. Okay, careful.
Uh, there, I remember, my brother wedding is the event that was successful. I
Successful,
organized
successful.
successful. I and my family organized before, and uh, just few years ago, and we basically organize it in my my in my house, in our house.
In
So
our home, in our home.
in our home, and we invite our relative and
Relatives.
relative and
Relative bắt đầu nha. Cái từ đó là relative. We invited our relatives. Relatives.
relative.
Người trong họ hàng relatives. Nè,
relative, relative, relative,
những âm đầu nha.
relative, relative,
Relatives or relatives.
We invited our relative and friend and neighbor.
And neighbors, yeah.
Neighbor. For this type of event, we need to prepare a lot of things, including the food and decoration. There are more than 100 people attend my brother's wedding.
My brother's wedding.
Brother wedding.
My brother's wedding. Yeah.
My brother's wedding. I believe that almost most people were happy and were happy enjoying it because they spend almost
Time hay là most of the time hay là most time?
most of the time
They spend most of the time for
talking with each other
each other,
and
talking with each other.
talking with each other and
Talking with each other.
and sharing the memory, valuable memory.
Valuable memories.
Yeah. So I feel it. I felt.
Okay, it's been 4 minutes already. 4 phút rồi nha, cẩn thận mình tập trung mấy you should say thôi.
Yeah.
Focus, please. On what you should say. So what do you feel?
I felt really happy because I already support my brother event, and even there are something some unexpected thing happen, but in the end we handle that and make sure that the event finish smoothly.
Okay, so Mr. Please, your turn. Describe an event you organized that was successful. It can be as small as your birthday event, or as big as, I don't know, a company or some kind of big event.
I would like to introduce an event that I once participated in organizing, which was a mid-autumn festival celebration for children at an orphanage. At that time, I was a freshman in university and was very passionate about participating volunteer work, not only to help others, but also to improve my soft skills such as teamwork and organization. For this event to be successful, we had to prepare everything carefully, from buying gifts such as Miss Autumn lanterns and cake,
Mid-autumn lantern.
Mid Autumn lanterns and cake and moon cake, to decorating the space so that the children would have the best experience as possible, as much as possible. Of course, there was the guests was the children from the orphanage, uh, us as organizers and the staffs working there. I believe this was a warm and joyful event, and I deeply value the beautiful memories I created. So that's why this event was very successful and memorable.
Memorable âm đầu nha.
And
Very
memorable.
successful and memorable. Memorable.
Very successful and memorable.
Okay, very good. So, Miss Sarah, why might some people find hosting events stressful? What do you think?
As some people find hosting event stressful because
Stressful, âm xoa, âm yếu hơn á. Stressful. Không phải là full nha. Stressful.
stressful because they will need to take care of many duty and prepare for the different thing. They may need to consider about the list of attendees and prepare for decoration, foods or foods and drink, and yes, for some unusual event, you may be need to learn a new thing when you want to organize it. So for some people, I think it's really stressful to spend stressful when need to spend a lot of time and energy for preparation.
Preparation. Từ đó sai đó. Preparation. So, prepare và preparation. Preparation. Okay, you can check it out here. Nó không phải là preparation đâu nha.
Preparation.
Yeah.
Preparation.
Preparation là thấy sai đó. Thấy nó nghe nó phèn là biết là sai rồi. Anyway, so what else?
And for hosting an event, they also need to prepare for the unwanted situation, like there may be some
situations like
uninvited guests
mấy ông hát karaoke nữa, leo lên say xỉn. You know, like people who are troublemakers, những người hay gây rối.
drunk people
Drunk people, yeah.
Drunk people or some some food poisoning. Yeah, so they need to handle everything like that if it happened.
Happen, yeah.
Yeah. So it really
If you serve a lot of people, obviously there will be some cases that they have food poisoning, you know.
yeah. And it's maybe difficult for them to really relaxing and
Oh
enjoy.
yes, of course, you need to hire public toilet as well. Phải thuê những cái toilet di động nữa nha. You know, you need to hire public toilets if you organize outdoor events, you know. Nếu mà mình làm những cái sự kiện outdoor phải có public toilets nữa nha. Lỡ đâu food poisoning một phát thôi hơi mệt đó. You know, you have to think about a lot of things, you know. Chứ không phải là nhiên có bị một cái xong rồi chạy mấy cái quán xá nhà dân gần đó để xin đi nhờ đâu nha. You know. You know, a lot of things can happen. Now, so Mr. What do you think? How can unexpected challenges be managed during an event?
In my opinions, managing unexpected challenges during an event requires quick thinking, flexibility, and effective problem solving. And it's and this requires the host who organize the events have to manage and control the situations effectively. First, they have if any unwanted accident happened, they need to be calm and focus on solving the problem instead of threatening.
Instead of what?
Uh, it's fresh. That means
Fret.
hoảng loạn.
They say don't fret.
Don't
But
fresh,
don't use
fresh.
the word fret in IELTS, I think. I think you should not use the word fret in IELTS. It's a slang, I think. Don't fret. Đừng có hoảng lên. Okay, I think it's okay to use this word. Okay, don't fret. I think. Không, nó không có phải là một từ informal cho nên dùng xài được nha. I think you can use don't fret, yeah. Đừng có hoảng lên, đừng có xoắn lên. Okay, what else about it? Okay,
Yes.
continue.
Panicking can worsen the situations. I think think through possible solutions and take a deep breath. That's a good idea to make the situation better. Besides that, besides that, uh, effective communications is really important because if something unexpected happens, communicate with their team and their guests quickly and clearly to make sure that everyone's understand the situation and know what steps are should be in, should be taken to resolve the problems. Effective communications is really help manage expectations and reduce confusion.
Confusion, yeah. Okay, good. Reduce confusion, I see. Okay, good. That's a good answer. So, Sarah, what are the key factors in organizing a successful event? What do you think?
I think there are many factors of face or many factors build a successful event. But the key factor here are like you need to work as the planning and business management. Because when you organize an event, you need to know how you should start and how many things you need to prepare. For some kind of big event, you also need to
Okay.
have a
Need to have a
number.
lot of plan A, plan B, something like that.
Yeah. Have a lot of support from other people. So you need to clarify it on your plan, and it will help you to help you not miss any part of the event. And the second one is um, financial
Management.
management
Management.
management
Financial management.
financial management. It help you to control the event expense, so you will not to be broke or spend so much uh, for the unnecessary thing.
Unnecessary. Cái từ gốc của nó là gì? Necessary. Nhưng đầu tính từ necessary thì là unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary things. Okay, so Mr. What role does planning play in event management? Is planning really important in event management?
Yes, planning plays a crucial role in event management, especially detailed and careful plans outlined. Yes, define the event's purpose and goals. From the the resources that need for the event, such as budgets, venue, equipment, and equipment types, and the list of visitors. Yes,
List of visitors, chính xác, phải có danh sách khách nữa nha.
This ensures all elements are prepared carefully in advance, preventing the shortcomings and problems that may arise. For example, missing necessary tools or items in the event. And lack of and missing necessary and missing the guest in list is very novelty. If not inviting important guests can lead to the failure of the events because incidents can happen at any time, and if there's no response plans and equipment for reflectment is replacement.
You mean
equipment for replacements.
Yes, exactly. Đôi khi cần phải thay thế mấy cái công cụ thiết bị nha. And also think about something can be broken, You need to replace them during the event. Like for example, a projector, for example, can be broken and you need to change to a new projector, for example.
Yes.
So planning does play a pivotal role, right? Một cái pivotal role, một vai trò trụ cột, or essential role. You can use the word essential role or pivotal role or crucial role, same thing. Vai trò trụ cột, thiết yếu gì đó.
Yes.
All right, so Miss Sarah, how can event organizers ensure the safety and comfort of attendees? Let's think about all the things I talk about like here.
Yeah, I think the organizer ensures the safety and comfort of attendees. So should ensure the safety and comfort of attendee, and like they need to think about the unexpected situation may happen in the event, like and prepare for the solution, like for example, like for the event with the food and drink, they should think about the safety of the food, and make sure that there no one will be poisoned.
No one will be poisoned, không ai bị đầu độc.
But
Yeah,
I should say
exactly.
no. No, I mean, no one will be.
You will have food poisoning,
Yeah, there no food poison or something like that happen, and they also need to consider about the uh natural factor. If uh the event will be organized outside, and prepare uh for the unexpected situation, like the raining or um raining and yes.
All right,
uh,
good. Raining, yeah, raining also is important. You have to think about the weather, Phải coi thời tiết thế nào, sẽ có xem ông trời có độ không. You know, if it's a good day or bad day, you have to think about all of those things.
yes, and should choose the location to protect people from
Exactly. Choose the right location. It's very important to do that. Phải chọn đúng nơi đó nha, mất công đó. Exactly. Okay. I think it's good enough. It's good enough for today. I think we can stop here. Right.